Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about living root bridges. Okay, now these living root bridges, they were in news several times because there were lots of researchers or studies ongoing on these living root bridges in order to integrate these living root bridges in the modern architecture to make the cities more environment friendly. So, in order to make the cities more environment friendly, studies are ongoing to integrate the living root bridges in the modern architecture. Okay, so that's why this was in news. So what is this living root bridge? A living root bridge is a type of simple suspension bridge formed of living plant roots by tree shaping. Okay, so by shaping the trees, mainly the roots of that tree, the roots of a specialized tree, we are making the bridges across a stream, right? And that is called as living root bridges. Okay, so they are common in the southern part of the northeast Indian state, Meghalaya. So we know that Meghalaya is having the tribals known as Khasi tribes, right? So Khasi tribes, they devised an indigenous way to connect the isolated villages which are separated by streams or rivers. Okay. So Khasi tribes devised an indigenous way to traverse the turbulent waterways and link isolated villages. So with regard to this living root bridge, you have to remember a tribe in Meghalaya called as Khasi tribes. Okay, now this living root bridges is locally called as Jingking. So Jingking is the local name of living root bridges. Okay, and you need to know about the trees which are used for making these living root bridges. Okay, so these living root bridges are handmade from the aerial roots of rubber fig trees. Right, so they are handmade from the aerial roots of the rubber fig trees. So you can see the picture there. Okay, and you can see a rubber fig tree there, right? So the making of that kind of bridges will take some time, and you need to remember that they are not only using the trees, right? On the above of that tree roots and all, they will be using some pebbles and stones or soils also. Okay, so don't think they are only using the roots of these rubber fig trees. Above that, they are also using the pebbles or stones. Okay, so living roots are used for in order to make the structure. Okay, or for the making the skeletons. Now, in order to become a fully functional, a living root bridges will take around 10 to 15 years. Okay, so around 10 to 15 years it will take to become fully functional, right? And since it is made up of roots of a tree, don't think that they are not strong. They are extraordinarily strong, and even it can support around weight of 50 men at a time. So that much strength it is having, or that much strong it is. Okay, now another point you have to remember is the bridges are still alive. Okay, that means they are still growing. The roots are still growing because we are not cutting the roots from the tree, right? The roots are still growing, or the bridges are still growing. So over time it will become again strength, or it will gain strength in time. So living root bridges are found in Meghalaya, and it is made by some tribes called as Khasi tribes, and it will take around 10 to 15 years to become fully functional, and the bridges are still alive and still growing, and over time it will gain the strength by growing. Okay, so these are the main points you have to remember, and also it is locally called as Jingking. Right, now let's move on to the model question. If you want to see the living root bridges which are built by waving and manipulating the roots of rubber fig trees, which one of the following is the best place to visit? A. Madhya Pradesh, B. Himachal Pradesh, C. Meghalaya, and D. Andhra Pradesh. So you know that it is in Meghalaya. Okay.